More fours, Black Ice, and Stone Island. I know it sounds super weird, but it's all about sneakers, I promise. What up, folks? I'm Jacques Slade. Welcome to Today in Sneaks, and today the show kicks off with some juicy bits of information from the kind folks over at Nike Sportswear. In the last year or so, Nike has been dropping the sock dart in a few different versions, but for one of the first looks for 2017, they're linking up with Stone Island for something a little different. There are actually 3 pairs coming down the pipeline: navy, olive, and black. The story behind the pairing has yet to be revealed, but rumors are pointing at a release date that is just around the corner on January 26th. Pricing for the pairs has been kept on the low, but stay tuned and I'll be sure to get you the details as soon as I find out. Switching to Adidas, the brand is reaching into their vast archives to bring back the EQT. To be fair, we've been getting hints about the EQT for a while through different releases, but it appears that the 3-stripe folks are going all in with the model this time around. There are a few versions of the shoe that will be making its return with a variety of different style cues. The Support 9317 brings boost to the table in a more traditional look of the shoe. The ADV stays truer to the original look of the shoe. The ADV Flyknit adds that soft material to the upper. The Support Ultra Boost is more of a runner looking version of the shoe, set with boost obviously. And then there is the RF version, which is similar to the Ultra Boost but without the boost. You can look for the line to launch globally on January 26th. Jordan Brand has a very busy season coming up, and one of the pairs that people are really going to gravitate to is the Air Jordan 4 Royalty. The pair will be part of the crazy amount of J's that are scheduled to release in February, and as you can see, feature an updated look on the upper. The usual leather has been changed to a premium black suede, and from what I can tell, this isn't considered a premium or pinnacle model of the shoe. These also include some metallic gold finishes over the eyelets and branding, which contrasts well with that white midsole. As for the final touch, Jordan Brand mixes black and white on the outsole. I like it. Those will cost you $190 on February 4th. Getting back on that sportswear train, or running train I should say, Nike is bringing back one of the most popular models of the Flyknit racer, the Oreo colorway. For those that don't remember, this isn't a new colorway of the shoe, but it does still get a lot of love every time it releases. I personally like the Flyknit racer more in practice than I do in function. I think it looks great, but it is a little thin for me. With that being said, I do have 3 pairs of Flyknit racers, so I guess I like them enough to buy them anyway. Anyway, decked out with pure Flyknit on the upper, this pair is scheduled to return on February 10th, which should get you right for the summer. Now, the official word on the LeBron 14 has been kept on the low for the most part, which has a lot of us wondering about when and where the shoe is actually going to release. A few retailers have actually hinted that the shoe is going to release soon, but the details have been pretty slim. With that said, images of the Black Ice colorway of the LeBron 14 surfaced today, which give us a few details about the shoe. First, we can see that Nike Basketball is using fuse on the upper with what looks like a little bit of mesh covering. We can also see that Flywire is used for lockdown and that the Zoom pods we first saw on the LeBron 12 are there as well. As for the full tech, well, we'll have to wait for Nike's press release to know about that, but rumors point to a $175 price point and a January 28th release date. Stay close and I'll make sure I'll update you as soon as I find out more. Yo, as a reminder, don't forget to turn on your notifications for this channel. YouTube is changing things up a bit, and that's one of the ways to make sure that my videos show up in your feed. Okay, on the last episode of the show, the question of the day was, what if there were no Nike, Reebok, Adidas, and Jordan? Which brand would you choose? This is what Barek Pesta had to say. New Balance shoes. I'm an athlete and they have dope spikes, running shoes, and lifestyle shoes. Stay tuned to the end for a few more of your responses, and I'll also show you guys what I'm rocking today. I really like that you guys thought about this one. All right, for today's question of the video, and a quick reminder, make sure you use hashtag QOTD in the comments if you want to submit a question for the question of the day. This one comes from Griffin TV. Since LeBron has a lifetime deal with Nike, which brand would you sign a lifetime deal with? That's a good, really good question. My first thought is Nike. But then, does that mean I can't wear Jordans? Or if I say Jordan, does that mean I can't wear Nike? I know if I say Adidas, I can't wear Nike or Jordan or Reebok. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with Nike. They have shoes for everything, for soccer, basketball, lacrosse, cross training. All right, I gotta go with Nike. Let me know which brand you would pick down in the comments below. Look like that's it for today. Stick around for a bit more and turn on your notifications if you like what you see. Follow me over Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's all under Cousteau. I am Jacques Slade. This is Today in Sneaks, and as always, guys, I appreciate you. Peace. All right, here are a few of your responses for those that stuck around to the end of the last Today in Sneaks. This one is from Reller. If I had to pick another brand, I choose Puma. I have the shoe from their second Pink Dolphin collab, and they are my favorite shoe right now. I actually have their first collab with Pink Dolphin, and that shoe is really dope. The next one is from Donovan Trieu. I would choose Vans for the simplicity and style, or Asics for the gel light selection of shoes. Now, I actually almost picked Vans instead of Under Armour, but, you know, basketball. And finally, we have one from Andrew McLean. Definitely Saucony because of the amazing materials, the low price tag, and the natural appeal of the Shadow 5000 silhouette. Well said. All right, all great choices. Now, for those of you that stuck around to the end of the last video, big shout out to those that threw out those AP classes. You are the real MVP. I only took honors. That's what I'm rocking today. It is this shoe, the Adidas Pure Boost, priced at $140. I think these might be the new wave. Shout out to Finish Line for sending this pair over. They are a bit firmer than the Ultra Boost, but I don't think most people will notice. A good shoe. Now, for those of you that stuck around this long, leave a comment with the worst name you can think of for your pet. I used to have a dog named Big Puppy because he was the actual biggest puppy when we first got our dogs. I don't know what we were thinking. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Peace.